Have you ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly attract friends wherever they go? It's not just luck or charisma, it's often the application of simple, timeless principles that foster genuine human connection. In this video, we'll explore these principles, drawn from Dale Carnegie's book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. We'll delve into the psychology behind building strong relationships, understanding that true connection stems from genuine respect, empathy, and a willingness to see the world through the eyes of others. By adopting these principles, you too can unlock the secrets to building lasting and meaningful friendships. This isn't about manipulation or superficial charm. It's about cultivating sincere interest in others and treating them with the respect and kindness you'd want for yourself. Are you ready to embark on this journey of personal growth and connection? Let's begin. My friends, let me share a secret with you. Criticism rarely yields the desired results. When we criticize someone, our words are like stones cast into a still pond, creating ripples of defensiveness, resentment, and hurt pride. Instead of inspiring positive change, criticism often leads to resistance and animosity. Before you judge another's actions, take a moment to consider their perspective. What might have motivated their behavior? Could there be underlying reasons you're unaware of? Remember, everyone has their own story, their own struggles, and their own unique way of viewing the world. By approaching others with empathy and understanding, you create an environment where open communication and mutual respect can flourish. Remember, a gentle hand can move mountains, while a heavy fist often crushes the very things we seek to mold. We all crave appreciation, to feel valued and recognized for our efforts, but there's a difference between empty flattery and genuine appreciation. Flattery is self-serving, a tool used to manipulate or gain favor. True appreciation, however, springs from a place of sincerity, a heartfelt recognition of another's qualities or achievements. When you offer genuine praise, it brightens the recipient's day and strengthens the bonds of friendship. Take a moment to reflect on the people in your life. What do you genuinely admire about them? What qualities or actions deserve recognition? Don't be afraid to express your appreciation openly and sincerely. You'll be surprised by the positive impact your words can have. One of the most powerful ways to connect with others is to understand their wants and aspirations. What are their goals, their dreams, their deepest desires? When you take a genuine interest in what motivates others, you unlock the key to building strong and lasting relationships. Think of it this way: when you meet someone new, imagine they hold a treasure map close to their heart. This map leads to the fulfillment of their desires, their definition of success and happiness. Your goal as a friend and confidant is to help them navigate towards that treasure. By aligning your actions with their goals, you become a valuable ally, a partner in their journey. This doesn't mean sacrificing your own aspirations, but rather finding common ground and shared purpose. Remember, the most rewarding relationships are built on mutual benefit and a shared desire for growth. Chapter 4. The importance of genuine interest. You can attend countless social gatherings, shake hands with dozens of people, but true connection is forged through genuine interest. It's not enough to simply be present. You must be present with your heart and mind engaged. When you meet someone new, resist the urge to dominate the conversation with your own stories and accomplishments. Instead, approach the interaction with a spirit of curiosity. Ask open-ended questions. Listen attentively to their responses. Remember, everyone has a story to tell, a unique perspective to share. By showing genuine interest in others, you open the door to deeper connection and meaningful conversation. Chapter 5. The magic of a smile. Never underestimate the power of a warm, sincere smile. It's a universal language that transcends words, conveying warmth, acceptance, and openness. A smile can disarm even the most hardened skeptic, creating a bridge of connection where words might fail. Think of your smile as a beacon of goodwill, signaling to others that you approach them with friendly intentions. Make it a habit to greet everyone you encounter with a smile, whether it's the barista preparing your morning coffee or a colleague you pass in the hallway. You'll be surprised by the positive ripple effects this simple act can create, brightening not only your day, but also the days of those around you. Chapter 6. Remembering names, a simple act of respect. In the symphony of human interaction, a person's name is the sweetest, most cherished sound. It's a marker of identity, a verbal handshake that acknowledges their individuality. When you make an effort to remember and use someone's name, you convey respect, attentiveness, and a genuine desire to build a connection. Think back to a time when someone remembered your name unexpectedly. Didn't it make you feel valued, seen, and appreciated? Now imagine the impact you can have by extending that same courtesy to others. Make it a practice to repeat someone's name after you've been introduced, and use it naturally throughout the conversation. If you struggle with remembering names, don't be afraid to employ memory techniques or simply ask for a reminder. The effort you invest will pay dividends in building stronger, more meaningful relationships. Chapter 7. The art of listening, a cornerstone of connection. In a world saturated with noise and distractions, the ability to truly listen has become a rare and precious gift. When you offer someone your undivided attention, you communicate respect, empathy, and a deep understanding that their thoughts and feelings matter. True listening goes beyond simply hearing the words being spoken. It involves paying attention to nonverbal cues, asking clarifying questions, and reflecting back what you've heard to ensure understanding. It's about creating a safe space for open and honest dialogue, where the other person feels heard, valued, and understood. Remember, everyone craves connection, a sense of belonging, and a listening ear. By honing your listening skills, you become a source of comfort, support, and companionship in a world that often feels isolating and overwhelming. Chapter 8. Speaking their language, the power of shared interests. Imagine attending a dinner party where the conversation revolves solely around topics you find tedious or obscure. You might politely nod your head, but your mind would likely wander, seeking more engaging terrain. Now, imagine the opposite scenario, a discussion that sets your soul alight, filled with topics that ignite your passions and spark your curiosity. The difference between these experiences lies in the power of shared interests. When you engage with others on topics that resonate with their passions, you tap into a wellspring of enthusiasm, creating a fertile ground for genuine connection. Take the time to learn about the things that make the other person tick. What are their hobbies, their passions, their areas of expertise? By aligning your conversations with their interests, you demonstrate a genuine desire to connect on a deeper level, fostering a sense of mutual respect and understanding. Chapter 9. Making others feel important, the foundation of respect. Deep within each of us resides a longing to feel significant, to know that our presence matters in the grand tapestry of life. When you make others feel important, you acknowledge their inherent worth, boosting their self-esteem and fostering a sense of belonging. This doesn't require grand gestures or elaborate pronouncements. It's about the small, everyday acts of kindness and consideration that communicate respect and appreciation. It's about remembering birthdays, offering sincere compliments, and simply treating others with the same level of dignity and respect you would expect for yourself. Remember, everyone from the CEO to the janitor deserves to feel valued and appreciated. By making others feel important, you create a ripple effect of positivity, fostering a more compassionate and respectful world. Chapter 10. The futility of arguments. Choosing collaboration over conflict. In the heat of an argument, it's easy to get swept up in the desire to be right, to prove our point at all costs, but here's the truth. Arguments rarely lead to genuine resolution or understanding. More often than not, they create further division, resentment, and animosity. Instead of approaching disagreements as battles to be won, strive to cultivate a spirit of collaboration. Seek to understand the other person's perspective, even if you don't agree with it. Remember, there's often more than one valid viewpoint, and the goal should be to find common ground, not to declare victory. When you approach disagreements with humility and a willingness to listen, you create an environment where productive dialogue can occur, leading to solutions that benefit all parties involved. Chapter 11. The perils of your wrong. Fostering open dialogue. Imagine someone pointing a finger at you, their voice dripping with accusation as they declare, "You're wrong." How would that make you feel? Defensive? Angry? Humiliated? Those are natural human reactions to feeling attacked or belittled. Now, imagine a different approach. Instead of accusing someone of being wrong, you gently present your perspective, acknowledging that you might not have all the facts. You invite them to share their viewpoint, creating a space for open and honest dialogue. By avoiding accusatory language and fostering an environment of mutual respect, you create a safe space for productive conversation where different perspectives can be explored without fear of judgment or condemnation. Chapter 12. The power of admitting mistakes. Building trust and credibility. We all make mistakes. It's an inevitable part of being human. However, it's how we respond to our errors that truly defines our character. When you readily admit your mistakes, you demonstrate humility, integrity, and a willingness to take responsibility for your actions. This doesn't mean dwelling in self-recrimination or wallowing in guilt. It's about acknowledging the error, learning from the experience, and moving forward with a renewed commitment to doing better. People are often more forgiving of our mistakes than we are of ourselves. By owning up to our shortcomings, we build trust and credibility, demonstrating that we're not afraid to be vulnerable and that we're committed to personal growth. Chapter 13. The importance of a friendly approach, setting the tone for positive interactions. Imagine receiving a message that starts with harsh criticism or accusatory language. How would that make you feel? Defensive, angry, ready to argue back? Now imagine the opposite. A message that begins with warmth, kindness, and a genuine desire to understand. The way we approach conversations, even during disagreements, sets the tone for the entire interaction. When we lead with friendliness and respect, we create an environment where open dialogue and productive problem-solving can occur. Remember, a gentle approach can often disarm even the most resistant individual. By choosing kindness over aggression, we pave the way for more harmonious and fulfilling relationships. Chapter 14. Building momentum. Getting to yes early. Imagine you're trying to persuade someone to see your point of view. You launch into a lengthy explanation, but the other person remains resistant, their arms crossed, their expression skeptical. Now, imagine a different approach. You start by asking a series of questions they're likely to agree with, building momentum towards mutual understanding. This technique, known as yes laddering, taps into the psychology of agreement. When we say yes to a series of small requests, we become more inclined to say yes to larger requests later on. By starting with points of agreement, you create a foundation of shared understanding, making it easier to navigate disagreements and find common ground. Chapter 15. The power of letting others speak, the art of active listening. In the tapestry of human interaction, the most captivating stories are often woven by the voices of others. When we create space for others to share their experiences, their perspectives, their joys and sorrows, we unlock a treasure trove of wisdom and connection. Resist the urge to dominate conversations or interject your own thoughts prematurely. Instead, practice the art of active listening. Lean in, make eye contact, and offer non-verbal cues that demonstrate your engagement. Remember, people feel valued and respected when they feel heard. By giving others the gift of your undivided attention, you foster a deeper sense of connection and create a space for meaningful dialogue to flourish. Imagine presenting a brilliant idea to your team, only to have it met with lukewarm reception. Now imagine a different scenario. You subtly guide the conversation, planting seeds of thought that lead your team to arrive at the same idea organically. Which approach is more likely to inspire enthusiasm and commitment? When people feel like they've arrived at an idea on their own, they're more likely to embrace it, champion it, and invest their energy in making it a reality. This principle, known as the IKEA effect, highlights the psychological power of ownership. By subtly guiding conversations and allowing others to feel like they've contributed to the solution, you create a sense of shared ownership and inspire greater buy-in. Imagine looking at the world through a single lens, your perspective fixed and unchanging. Now, imagine the world opening up as you try on different lenses, each one offering a unique viewpoint. This is the power of perspective taking, the ability to step into the shoes of others and see the world through their eyes. When you make a conscious effort to understand another person's perspective, you cultivate empathy, compassion, and a deeper appreciation for their thoughts, feelings, and motivations. Before reacting to a situation, take a moment to consider the other person's viewpoint. What might be their underlying needs, fears, or aspirations? By practicing perspective-taking, you build bridges of understanding and create a foundation for more harmonious relationships. Life is a tapestry woven with threads of joy, sorrow, triumph, and adversity. When we encounter others in their moments of vulnerability, it's essential to approach them with empathy, offering a compassionate ear and a shoulder to lean on. Sympathy is not about fixing someone's problems or offering unsolicited advice. It's about acknowledging their feelings, validating their experiences, and simply being present with them in their time of need. A heartfelt expression of sympathy, "I'm so sorry you're going through this," or "I can't imagine how challenging this must be," can provide immense comfort and support. As we conclude this journey into the principles of building lasting connections, remember that the key to attracting friends and influencing people lies not in manipulation or superficial charm, but in cultivating genuine interest, empathy, and respect for others. It's about shifting your focus from me to we, from self-promotion to genuine connection. The principles we've explored are not mere techniques to be memorized and applied mechanically. They are invitations to personal growth, to cultivating a spirit of kindness, understanding, and genuine human connection. As you integrate these principles into your daily interactions, you'll find that the world becomes a more welcoming and fulfilling place, filled with opportunities for meaningful connection and shared experiences.